Hey guys, DreamReaver23 here. I wanted to do a quick update, and if you guys want I can do a longer video into this, but for the Mistral exhausts on the 2021 Moto Guzzi V7 850 Special and the Stone and the Centario, if you do have the Mistral short conicals, I actually reached out to Mistral themselves, sent them an email, because whenever I first did the Mistral install, I had the baffles in because there was a problem. If you took the baffles out, the decibel killers out, you had to get a remap for the ECU because it wouldn't go through and compensate for the fuel flow difference, the airflow difference. So I reached out to Mistral about a month ago, and they emailed me back within probably a day, and they mentioned that, hey, we don't have an ECU remap available for this system. However, with the 2020 Moto Guzzi V7 850 specials and the V7s, if you've gone to the dealership and received an ECU update, Moto Guzzi actually did release an ECU update that would allow you to go through and have the ECU kind of figure out the airflow that it needed. All that you need to do is unplug the battery terminal so that there's no juice going to the ECU, leave it off for about a minute, and then turn it back up, plug it back in, and once you start the bike up, it will go through and try to register and figure out the exhaust flow, and so it should actually work really well for you. So I have gone through and reset the ECU by unplugging the battery terminal, took off my baffles, and started the bike up. It did have a little bit of a sluggish start on that first one, but since then the bike has actually run really well. It does breathe really well and everything like that. I can go through the range, and it does a great job through the whole range. It still has power and everything for it. The exhaust does get a little bit warmer since I took the baffles out, which is kind of confusing to me because there's more airflow through there. I'm sure somebody down in the comments will have an explanation for that. However, there is, whenever you're typically in first gear starting off, right at about 1500 RPMs to 1800 RPMs, there is a small sluggish spot where for half a second it just kind of revs down a little bit, kind of drops, bogs a sec, and then it's good. Everything after that and all the other ranges I haven't had any problems with, but I wanted to let you guys hear it, so let me go ahead and start this up. We are in neutral. This is a cold start. I haven't started it all today. It's 100 degrees outside, so I'm not riding, and I'm working right now. So there you go. Just again a quick update. I wanted to go through and give you guys that information. I thought that was really good information to get from Mistral. And so if you've brought your bike into the shop for the first oil change or anything like that, or if you're going to be bringing your bike into the shop, make sure you ask them about going through and doing the ECU flash to go through and get any updates and everything like that for the ECU. It does really help overall with the bike in general. I know a couple people in my comments have been saying that they have a little bit of a bogged down spot, whether they just stock exhaust or if they've gone through the Mistrals with the decibel killers in. Getting an ECU update definitely does help that. And then if you do have the latest ECU update, or if you've gotten your ECU updated through the dealership and you do have the Mistrals, it is definitely something to check out, to go through and see if you take the baffles out, unplug the battery terminal, leave it off for about 30 seconds to a minute, plug it back in, and you should be able to go through and use the decibel killers out, and the sound is really, really, really great. It's got a really throaty, meaty sound to it. So, trying to keep this video under 5 minutes. I love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. Until next time, this is Dream Reaver 23, reminding you to ride safe. I love you all, and I will see you all later. Leave me some comments down below. Bye.